All I remember is that she talked about baking cookies with her friends. And I was like, yo, she's so relatable. Like, now I was in love with Taylor Swift for like a solid year after that. The first song I ever wrote was when I was about 8 years old. And it was about the people that pump gas at full-serve gas stations. And I live in Canada, so it gets super cold in the winter. So I just wrote a song about how I felt bad for them. That's not a joke. I think the first celebrity to follow me on social media was Justin Bieber on Twitter. I don't have that many celebrities that follow me, but yeah, probably Justin Bieber. The first album I ever bought was 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole. I think I was either 11 or 12 years old, but I remember it was when I had first moved to LA, and that's when I started like going on Twitter more. And I just kept seeing like Forest Hills Drive on my timeline. I was like, what is this? So I went to YouTube and I like listened to some of the songs. So I was like, this is crazy. And that's kind of how I got into rap as well. The first song I learned on guitar was probably Smoke on the Water. I can't remember at this point. I started playing guitar when I was maybe like 7 years old is when I like took my first lesson. I didn't really take them for that long, but I just remember the dun, 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 dun. The first video I ever posted online was on YouTube. It was a cover to Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. It was when I was 8 years old. It's really bad. We had to take it down. The first love song I ever wrote was Everything. I'm sure I like tried to write some love songs when I was like 10, but the first one I ever like seriously sat down and wrote and we had like produced and stuff was called Everything. I released it in I think 2017 and we still perform it. It's still a fun song. I can't remember the first fan gift that I ever received, but I remember I started getting them even before I went on tour. I had a P.O. box and people would send me all kinds of stuff like chocolates. They would send me like wristbands with like their country's flag on it. They would send me like letters and stuff. I remember people used to send me like teddy bears and things like that. Just like little like mementos from their home country, which I always thought was super cool. The first time I met one of my musical idols was Shawn Mendes, and it was probably 3 months ago at whenever the Grammys were. It was at the Island Grammy party, and I met him. We talked for a couple minutes. He's super cool. The first concert I attended was Taylor Swift, actually. I'm not sure what tour. I think it was Red Tour. Don't even know how old I was. All I remember is that she talked about baking cookies with her friends. And I was like, yo, she's so relatable. Like, I do that. You know what I mean? Now I was in love with Taylor Swift for like a solid year after that. The first time I ever sang in public was at a ski lodge when I was 10 years old, I think. But the first concert that I ever did where people like bought tickets and came and stuff was in Santa Ana in 2015. And that went very horribly. I forgot the words and also sang off time. I just try not to think about it, so when I have to, it makes me laugh.